Good morning. I am getting ready. I'm getting ready to go let the animals out, you know. And I thought that I would surprise y'all and go live. Are y'all having a good morning? If you're catching the replay, thanks for joining us. I should have went and got a water. Look at my hair. Last night I washed my hair. Hang on. My phone is on and it's recording everything that I'm saying. Hang on. Okay. Oh, I do have a water up here. Last night I washed my hair in the shower and I blow dried it and it was straight as a board, like straight. Then I woke up this morning and this is what it looks like. Welcome to having curly hair. It's like a curly fuzzy mess. Okay, I'm trying to Judy, did you get my message? I was in Aniana at the Sonic, and if I knew your number, I would have gone to see you. Or I would have brought you a milkshake or something. But I didn't know where. I know you live somewhere by the Sonic in Aniana, and I was like going to go meet you. But I didn't know your didn't know your number, and I had no clue. And I thought, well, I don't need to just go unannounced. That would be tacky. Like I don't want people to do that to me. So I need to get your number so the next time I'm in Aniana, I can bring you a milkshake or a slushie or something. I don't have to go in your house. I'll just knock at the door and I'll bring you a slush or a milkshake or a hot fudge sundae, whatever. I don't even know what Sonic carries. I am. Don't I wish y'all had my hair? um what was I about to say? I just lost my train of thought. Scary thought. I'm gonna put my hair up and get ready. Today to I am traveling to Athens, Alabama, which is an hour. Not too bad. Because I have to go fetch my medical records and I have to go fetch my I know what I was going to say. See how crazy I am? I'll be in the middle of talking and then I just like go to another sentence. I really need to tell my doctor that this menopause, I need some more medication or up my dose or something. But I'm going to Athens to get my records because in 2 weeks I am going to my second opinion doctor. What I was going to say. It's so scary. It's so scary. What was I gonna say? I'm like, you don't have dementia. Like, what is the deal? I probably just need. Oh, okay. It came to me. So right now, I'm not on StreamYard. I am on YouTube, and I get confused because I'm a fairly new creator. Okay, I haven't done this long. And I'm like a robot. I just do what people tell me to do. So, am I this way or this way? Like if you're watching me on the TV, am I on the big screen? That's what I want to know. I'm on the big screen. Okay. This is the other thing I want to know. I don't know how to create a live ahead of time so y'all can chit chat. So I don't even have to use StreamYard. I don't know how to do that. Um, if you are a creator yourself and you do that, I would appreciate you emailing me and let me chit chat with you to know how to do that. There has to be other like other creators that create a StreamYard, like for lives. And I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to be better at YouTube. I don't know. I'm this is a creator kind of chit chat. Okay. I don't know nothing. All I know is how to film and edit and upload. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to grow my channel. I don't know how to, like, I can't figure out how to do a short or a reel, whatever they're called on YouTube, like where my face is not blurry. I don't know how to do that. I am like dumb and dumber when it comes to YouTube. I'm surprised I've gotten this far, to be honest. I don't know how to sell merchandise. I don't know how to create a cute little logo for my shirt and upload it because when I first started YouTube, Jacqueline was helping me. Jacqueline from Head Family Farm that helps Cog Hill Farm. She was helping me. And I have no clue how to do anything. And she is busy now because she's doing all Jason and Brooke's stuff. And I've been thrown to the wolves. And I'm over here like a blind person trying to navigate my life through this world of the YouTube. And I really I don't know how to do it. I have researched and it gives you the basics, but it's almost like I need to go to school. Let me see because I know I saw Mary. Okay, Mary's clueless too. If you have a creator that has done like recommendations on YouTube and stuff like that, if you'll send me the link so I can watch it, because I really would like to get better at being a creator. I would like to be better at, I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, it's just hard because you don't know what you're doing. And like I've been doing YouTube for 3 years now and I'm like, how do you it seems difficult to me because like on Facebook, you can go to Messenger and chit chat with people like individually. Like if one of y'all had to ask me a question, like and I don't read the comments, do you know how to get in touch with me? Like, would you have any clue how to send me? There's no private message to talk to people. And I feel like I'm having a hard time. And I will tell you this, it's like I do go out there and read all the comments. I do. And I do respond to most people, but it's like I do need a kid to help me. But my kids don't do I mean, they're not creators. But it's just seems to be a difficult get to know you kind of platform. I do use the community chat, which I like, but it doesn't notify me when y'all post. I have no clue that you're posting. So, like, unless I go check it, I have no idea if you upload a picture. And sometimes I go out there, I'm like, well, crap, I didn't know such and such uploaded a picture because it doesn't notify me. I wished if you got on my community chat, I wish that it did, and it doesn't. Oh, Brenda. Brenda, I have no idea. I mean, it goes into the system. Brenda, if you need me to, Brenda, if you need me to redo them and send them to you through Messenger, I will. Girl, I'm not going to leave you hanging. Just, you know how to get in touch with me, Brenda. So if I need to redo the messages and send them on Messenger so you can store them in your phone, I will do it, Brenda. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. Just know that. Know that. I know. You get on chat. I'll show you. And see, I don't even know how to get the blur off this because there's no. Oh well, there is settings over here. Hang on. Manage. There's settings. I don't know. I'll look at it in a minute. Okay. You see how you go to your YouTube? You see where it says community right there? Look at that jack leg right there. Okay, where it says community, you click that button and there you are. And you can go to top, recent, or my post. And I always do newest in case some of y'all posted. And this is a good way for us to chit chat. Like, because I like to see your faces. I want to know your favorite color. Like, I don't want this to be all about me. Like, I mean, I wanna know about you. I wanna know, like, your favorite things, you know? And, for example, let me show you this picture. This right here. Somebody sent me a peacock blanket, and it did not have a name on it. And I had no idea how to find the person that sent me this. So I posted it here, but nobody go like a lot of people don't go to my community page. I finally figured out who sent me this because she sent me a message and she said, "Did you get a present?" And I'm like, "Did you send me a peacock blanket?" And she said, "Yes." I said, "I've been trying to tell you thank you. I don't want to be this rude creator that doesn't say thank you for gifts." So, it's just a way for us to chit chat. But like I said, I don't always know that you've posted there. But I just find it hard to communicate with y'all here. It just seems hard. Okay. Um yeah, I wish that we had a messenger button. I wish that you could send me a private message through YouTube. Like if you had a question, I wish that there was this button that you could send me a private message. But I know like really big creators, they probably don't like that because it gets overloaded. So, but I like that. Even even on my Facebook, I have sort of a big following on Facebook. And I don't get overloaded. I mean, when people send me a private message, it doesn't bother me. But, I guess if you had like, hang on, I'm trying to get I guess for people that have really big followings, I guess they could get overloaded. So maybe that's why YouTube doesn't do it. But for the people that want it, I wished it was an option because, like, I can put on that other platform, I can take away the messenger button. If I don't want people to message me, I could put book where they have to book a tour and there's no way to message me. But I don't like that. If people need to ask me a question or get in touch with me, I want them to be able to ask me a question. So I put the messenger out there because I personally want to be able to message me. But I'm told that like you can't even put my email in the chat. So I'll just tell you this. If you need to ask me a question or get in touch with me, I guess the best way for y'all to get in touch with me is go to my website, sneadsfarmhouse.com. And there is a way for you to message me out there through email. I don't really like messaging through email, but I will. If it's the only way we can communicate, I will message through email. Sometimes when people message me that way, I finally just say, just text me. It's much easier to text than email for me. But, you know, I just would love to learn I wish that I could go to a college class, because if there was a college class on, like, being a YouTuber, I would go to it. I would literally pay and go 3 days a week. That's how bad I wanna learn. And it's like, I've talked to other creators that are small, that are big, and they're like, "Judy, I had to learn on my own. You gonna have to learn on your own. You just learn." And it's it's like, "How'd you do it?" I will tell you this. I will tell you this about being a creator. Like, I had this person that has a business, and it's kind of a business like mine where they're open to the public. And part p- people ask, I do know this part about being a creator. People ask about collaboration. Collaboration means that maybe you go live with a creator that's bigger than you, or maybe uh I don't know, you go eat lunch with them and you both film your channel, and you tell other people to follow the person that you ate lunch with, the other creator. How do I feel about that? Is it worth it? Is it if you're thinking about you being a YouTuber, maybe you're smaller than me and you're like want to know my opinion about it. How do I feel about it? I personally feel like collaboration is important, because there's going to be days that you're going to go, "What am I doing wrong? YouTube changed something and I don't know how to do it." And it's nice to be able to call another creator and go, "Hey, is YouTube showing your videos? Because they ain't showing mine. Like, what's going on?" And it's nice to be able to call another creator and they're like, "I know something's strange happening. This is what I did." And it's nice to be able to collaborate with another person that's bigger than you that can guide you in the right direction. But I personally feel like if you go to another channel to hope to gain followers, which I have, in the beginning, that's what you do. You try to piggyback off bigger creators, because you want followers. And so you'll go collaborate with the bigger channel in hopes that some people follow you. And sometimes you do that and followers do stick and they do like you. Sometimes that does happen. But I will tell you that in my experience with collaborating with bigger channels, yes, I think it's important. But it depends on what you're wanting to collaborate for. First of all, if you want to collaborate in hopes to gain some followers, that's almost kind of rude to a bigger channel, because they're like, a bigger channel feels like, "Dude, I worked for what I've got. You go do it. You ain't getting my followers." Like, they're watching me. Don't you come over here and think that you're gonna gain. I'm not helping you. I'm not gonna sit here and give you my followers. I want them to follow me. That's how a lot of bigger channels feel. It's almost like there's a set of rules. And if you go to a bigger channel and want them to collaborate with you, they're like, "You are beneath me." Girl, I had to start out with nothing. I had to build my following. You go build your following. Like they do. It's like there's been times when I first started out, I was looking to collaborate. I didn't really understand that was like the bam, no, no, they slap you on the hand. You don't know. And then when you tick off somebody else, there's a risk that they could badmouth you. And instead of that helping you, it hurts you because people that follow a certain channel, if they say something bad about another channel, they're going to believe every word they say. So, like, it can backfire on you. Now, I've never had anybody talk bad about me, which is a good thing. But if you're looking to collaborate with somebody and your end goal is to gain some followers, that's gonna come back and bite you in the butt, just to tell you. Because what happens is when new people come to your page, they expect you to be like the creator they came from. And when you're not, they're like, she ain't nothing like them. She doesn't have their personality. Or she's a little too much for me. She's a little out there in left field. They do that. So you have to earn respect from your followers. You have to, like, I watched Walker Family Farm. I respect to a high standard Walker Family Farm. They are genuinely awesome people. They care about other channels. They do not think they're above anybody else. That if I called them right now and said, I have a question, they would get on the phone and help me, which I probably should do that. Go help me. But I don't want to bug them. So they're a channel that I look up to. So they did a video about being a YouTuber and how what you should do. And one of the biggest things they said was support other channels, meaning go out there and watch other channels and comment, interact. Because I will tell you this. I will tell you this. I can't speak for every creator, but creators notice your name when you comment. Judy Johnson, never met her in my life. Don't even, we could be walking down the street and she said, Judy, and I wouldn't know who she is. But if she walked up to me and went, Judy Johnson, I would go, heck no, you are not in front of me right now. Judy Johnson, are you serious right now? Oh my gosh. That's what I would do. But if she walked up to me, I wouldn't have any clue who she would be. Same thing with Teresa Loretto. Is that what her name is here? I mean, I've seen pictures of her on social media, but if she walked up to me and said, Judy, I'm Teresa, I would look at her and go, Teresa. And if she said, Teresa with the TH, I'm Teresa with the TH, I would be like, are you kidding me right now? And I would jump in her arms and hug her neck as tight as I could. Or if she said, I am Judy. If I'm Teresa Eucaleus, well, how do you say that word? Because I can't say her name. I have no idea how to pronounce her name. But if she said, I am Teresa TH with the last name crazy with a U, I would go, are you kidding me? I would be so excited. It's like it's like, uh, it's ha it p creators I can't say creators across the board. Judy Snead starts recognizing comments. And you know what I think is funny is Shane doesn't really watch me on this platform, but he does on the other platform, and he notices people that comment. He'll go, "Who is such and such, such and such?" And I'm like, "A follower." He goes, "Do you know her?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know her personally, but I know her from commenting." But it's like if there's ever a meet and greet and you come to meet one of your creators that you like, if you don't comment and you walk up and you say, "Hey, my name is Susan Letlow, but I don't comment because I watch you on TV." And we're like, "Oh," and it's hard for us to get to know you because you don't comment. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing because I know that's another thing that's hard about YouTube is when you watch on TV, you can't necessarily comment. You know what I'm saying? Because you're watching on TV. And it's not that you don't support that creator because you do. It's just you're on TV, you're on the TV, and you don't necessarily have the opportunity to comment. Okay, you me tell you from a creator standpoint, if you're the person that watches somebody on TV and you don't have the opportunity to comment, do you mean to tell you what you can do to let the creator know that you're there? Two things. Number one, you can send an email and say, I just want to let you know that I watch every video that you do. And I support you 100%. I watch you on TV and don't always comment, but I'm one of those views. I'm supporting your channel because what matters is the views, honestly, for a creator. And not that comments don't matter. I think what happens is because sometimes you're like, how do y'all get paid? And I'll tell you, comments do matter because the more comments and the more likes, the more I don't know if I'm saying the right English, the more opportunity YouTube will show your video. Because when something is really popular and there's a lot of comments and a lot of likes, it's more chances that YouTube would show people that don't follow you, they'll go recommend your page. So that's why when you see people go, don't forget to like it, they're trying to help this creator get more views. They're trying to get her in the algorithm where YouTube will recommend her page to people that don't follow her. You know how, like, when you watch, let's just say, a video, and at the end it recommends other channels, like other videos to watch that are similar. More than likely, when there's a lot of comments and a lot of likes and a lot of views, they will recommend that video to someone that does not subscribe to their page. That's why people tell you to like and people tell you to comment. Comments help us. It does not necessarily pay us, but in the long run, it would. But that's why it's so important for interaction. And I have noticed I have noticed this. I don't I think I'm right. I think I'm right, but I'm not positive. I'm not positive. When I post a video, okay? When I post a video and people watch as soon as I post, that matters. It does. Because I have noticed that when people like like let's say that you're a Snead's Farmhouse fan and you know that Snead's Farmhouse posts videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday around 2:30, 2:45, and you know that. And let's just say you have a notification button set on. So as soon as you get the notification that Snead's Farmhouse just put out a new video and you go watch it, I believe that helps my page 100%, instead of waiting to the next day to watch it. Because I've noticed, I, it's the weirdest thing. I have noticed that when I have views right off the bat, it helps me. It helps me. I don't know why. It's like it sends me in the algorithm so more people watch my videos. If you're the person that works, let's just say you work a job and you don't get home till after 5 o'clock, and that's when you watch everybody's videos after 5 o'clock. It seems like it still helps, but it seems like the first people that watch the video, it spikes the video and they'll show it more. That's what I've noticed. Another thing that I will tell you that is the most difficult thing, this is the hardest thing for me, is the thumbnails. It's, it's almost as if you're trying to market yourself. Okay? If you put, I'll give you an example. This past year, I did a video of a group home that came to my farm. And I did basically, I reached out to my community to ask for help for this group home to go to the fair. These people that live in the group home have no money. And I was sitting there every week after week, listening to these people that live in this group home that go, I'm trying to find a job. I want a job cleaning houses, but I can't find a job cleaning houses because I want to go to the fair. And I was sitting there week after week listening to this. And there is a nonprofit organization here in Coleman that helps find people with disability jobs. And they would say, well, Flourish can't find me a job. I want a job at a convenience store where my grandfather worked when I grew up. Me and my grandfather went to the convenience store every single day. And my dream is to work at this convenience store. And Flourish can't get them to hire me. You sit and listen to that every day or every week. Your heart is lit. I want to call the convenience store and go, hey, dude, this guy is dying to work at your convenience store. If he does nothing but sweep the floor, let him work there. All he wants to work for is fair money. He wants to go to the fair. Let him work temporarily to raise enough money for this child or this kid to go to the fair. That's all he wants to do. That's what I want to do. I can't sit and listen to it and not do anything about it. So I created this video about them getting to go to the fair because I was able to go into my community to a couple of businesses and say, hey, this is the deal. There are 4 people, 1, 2, 3, 4 people that want to go to the fair. Will you sponsor them to go to the fair? And I was able to get tickets, them spending money to play games and eat lunch. I was able to get enough. So the video is a heartfelt video about that. Zero, like no view. Nobody and my thumbnail was the group home standing there outside the fair, and I can't remember what my title was. Nobody watched it, and I'm like, do people not like? Do people not like that? Like, if I'm watching a TV show, I would much rather watch dreams come true to people with disabilities versus somebody's animal getting shot or ate by a coyote. Like, that's me. Like, I want a feel good video. It doesn't work like that when you're a creator. And I am terrible at this. I am absolute like what I enjoy is funny videos. Like, for example, my last video, y'all, the title said, "My goose got baptized." I thought that was hilarious. I thought people would go, "Oh my gosh, this is going to be the funniest video ever of this lady baptizing her goose." Like, I thought they're going to pee in their pants when they watch this. Like, they're going to laugh so hard at me. That's what I thought when I made the thumbnail. Do you know what people thought? That I was this religious freakazoid. They thought that I was like serious that over the thumbnail. And I'm like, do you think in a million years that I would go out there and baptize my goose? Like, and be dead serious? Like, seriously? But see, when you do a thumbnail, people go off your thumbnail. So where I thought that was funny, they thought I was like a religious freak. And I was baptizing. I go out there and baptize my animals. I look like a freakazoid. But then, if you do a thumbnail, this drives me insane, y'all. It's like maybe I should just give up on being a YouTuber because what people like is for you. If I had a picture of me like this and I was going to shoot a predator that was going to attack my farm, those jokers are coming out here. These, I don't know, foxes are coming out here. And I'm like this. My views are going to be 10,000. And I thought, seriously? Or if I do a video that says he's in jail, meaning my brother is in jail, that's juicy gossip. Who's in jail? You know, I had over 10,000 views on he's in jail. But a sweet video of the group home standing outside the fair, making their dreams come true, I don't even have 500 views. I'm terrible at this. I am terrible at thumbnails. But when you talk and start collaborating with other big channels, they're going to tell you the thumbnail matters. It's all about the thumbnail. It has to be something worth them clicking on. And people like drama. Me too. I ain't knocking anybody else because I find myself doing the same darn thing. Why do we do that? And it's like, I wish I could change the world. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could go, y'all, life is more than drama. Let's go back to the feel good stuff. If you stop for just a minute and think about the news. Think about the news. Okay? What does the news show? Someone got arrested for busted for drugs. Someone lost their life. It's dramatic. It is. If you sat and watched the news like you're like depressed, I, it's not very there's very few feel good stories with the news. Very few. My animals are probably going, "Where is she at? Would she shut her mouth and get out here and let us out of this cage?" I'm coming. Give me a minute. That's what happens with YouTube because YouTube, people don't have cable anymore because they watch YouTube. And so it's almost like you have to be like the news and create drama. Well, there's times where my life is drama. There's times when, predators do come in my farm, or there's a disaster, or there's, not a good situation. But it don't happen like that. I I don't understand. It's like I need to go to marketing. In order to be a YouTuber, you have to go to marketing to learn how to market people to click your video. Does that not seem and you think I'm crazy for baptizing a goose, but there has to be drama for you to watch the video or me to watch the video. I'm just like you, y'all. I am not judging. I like drama too. As a matter of fact, there was this couple that I used to follow that got a divorce. And I'm like, ooh, what the heck? Because I watch them constantly. I'm like, oh, why did they get a divorce? So then I find myself watching every single video to figure out what did he say? What'd she say? It's like drama. And I'm like, why am I all into this? I can't wait for their videos to come out to see if I can figure out why they got a divorce. Judy, that is trashy. Get out of their business. That is awful, Judy. Wouldn't you rather watch a feel good video versus try to figure out why a couple got a divorce? But if me and Shane got a divorce right now, and I started talking juicy gossip, you'd be all be all in my business. My views would be Sky. Shane left me. Why we got a divorce? The truth behind the Sneads. If I said the truth behind the Sneads and told you every gory detail of why I got a divorce, Lord help mercy, that video would have 100,000 views. Shane cheated on me. If the thumbnail said Shane cheated on me, views would go sky high. I'd watch it too. If I was watching some channel and they posted that, I'd watch it. But then what happens is if I posted a video that said Shane cheated on me, the raw truth, and it was a video of Shane kissing Jill, my goose, everybody be like, she is got clickbait. She made me watch this video and I thought Shane cheated on her and he daggum kissed a goose. But it's like that's what has to happen for you to get people to watch your videos. If you try to do this as a business, you're going to be Because what'll end up happening is you'll spend 3 hours editing a video, and you're like, "This is a good one. Imma make sure I get my thumbnail perfect." And you work really hard on this video, and then it's the least views of all your videos. You feel like it's depressing. It's terrible. Creators beat themselves up. Why does nobody like me? Why is everybody growing but me? This is so sad. Like, Judy, just give it up. This is not just me. All of us do this. If the video does not have good views, we're like, why did I do that? That was stupid. Nobody wants to watch that. But then reverse it. If you have a video that throws good numbers, you're in the best mood ever. You are in the best mood. You feel like, oh, I'm getting somewhere. People like me. That's what you do. It is hard to be a creator because you judge yourself off something you have no control over. I have zero control over whether somebody watches my video or not. And I base myself and my self-worth off of you. Isn't that sad? If you went to a creator conference, my words that I'm saying right now would be the words that you would hear. Because it happens to all of us. Now, channels that are bigger, that have built a following, like, for example, if a channel is really, really big and they've been doing it for like 15 years, let's just say, and they've built a following and they have, let's just say, 20,000 people that are watching their video no matter what because they're loyal followers. Like, they're watching, they don't care about the thumbnail, they're watching. Like, they have built a following. They probably don't quite feel like someone that's trying to start out because they're going to have 20,000 views no matter what. But someone that is a smaller channel that's trying to figure out their way, they feel just like me. This is not just Judy that feels this way. I promise you that. It's not me feeling sorry for myself or me, we all creators are just like me. Because I talk to them. They're all just like me. What's wrong with me? Do people not like me? Is it my personality? Am I like over the top? But I will say this. If you're in the workforce, you probably feel just like me. Like, let's say that you're in a sales position, okay? When you have a big sale, you are on top of the world. But if you have a month where you're not selling a darn thing, you are depressed because you're getting in trouble at work for not selling. They're like, "What's wrong with you?" It's the same way in the creator world. I have to constantly align myself. This is what I have to do. Like, for example, the last 3 videos have been horrible. Like, I haven't had any views hardly at all. And I'm like, "What's wrong with me? What have I done wrong?" And I have to go align myself and go, "Why are you doing YouTube? What is your purpose? What do you, at the end of the day, what do you like most about YouTube, Judy? I have to do this all the time. And I'm like, that I have the best backup dancers ever. The friendships I've developed are like no other. Then why are you worried about a view? Well, because I feel like a POS. I mean, it's almost it's embarrassing. Like to other creators, look at do you see Judy? She only has 30 people on her live right now. Bless her heart. She pours her all into her video, her lives, and nobody watches. It's so sad. That's what people do. They do that in the workforce. And if every one of you've ever had a job, do other employees compare themselves to you? Oh, she thinks she's a know-it-all. She thinks she's one nurse of the year. She thinks she knows more about nursing than me. It's it's the way of life. And it's no different. And you have to constantly remind yourself of who you are and what your purpose is. Because you'll get stuck. You'll get stuck in nobody's listening to what Judy, it's like my lives in the morning. My lives on Monday and Wednesday. Do you know what it's like to be honest and to spill your guts about mental health? And to tell you real situation. First of all, to come up with a subject. Let's just talk about that. Every single time I go live, I'm like, what am I talking about? And I have to sit here and figure out how to get you to dance in an hour. And I have to sit here and talk nonstop with nobody talking back for an hour and figure out what I'm going to talk about every Monday and Wednesday morning. Do you know how hard that is? Forget forget editing a video. It takes hours to edit a video and film. That's nothing compared to figuring out what I'm going to talk about on Mondays and Wednesdays. And if I did that for money, let's just go look. Let's just for giggles. I'm coming. I know my animals hate me. Hang on. I'm going to show you. You see this money right here? $5.19, $4.89, $4.22. So if I did my lives because I was trying to make money, I would be in trouble. So I make $4 an hour. I don't even make minimum wage to go live every Monday and Wednesday and spill my guts and tell all my business and try to get someone to dance. So if I sat and focused on how many numbers I had on my live, I would be SOL. I don't do it for money. As a matter of fact, I go backwards because I pay to go live on StreamYard. It's not my mission. When I think about my lives, I never look at my numbers because that's not my goal. My goal for my lives is to hold your hand and let you know you're not alone. That's why I go live. I go live to go, hey, y'all, I'm a train wreck. Let's walk this path together. That's why I do it. If God chooses to bless me one day, I get blessed. But I get blessed every day without a dime. I get blessed when The 30 people that are here, I feel blessed. The people that watch my replay, I feel blessed. I feel like it's important for me to tell people how I got to where I am today because I feel like there's so many people that sit in the same seat that I'm in and they feel all alone or they think, why does my brain go like this? Like, why does my brain spin out of control? And Susie Q over here just doesn't even care about, like, she just goes on it like nothing happened. And I'm over here spinning out of control for weeks later. Like, how's she do that? I'm here to tell you that my brain spins out of control too. Uh, being a creator is difficult, but the joy in doing it is so much greater than the money. Listen, I have I have never had such friends in my life that love me. Like my family does not treat me the way you do. And I hope that you know that I have your back just like you have my back. I hope you know that. Like, I realize I can't personally talk to every single person that, you know, I try if somebody reaches out to me, I'm gonna message you back. As a matter of fact, Judy, the one that I was talking about, I think it was her. She says, "You don't I've messaged you and you don't message me back." And I was like, "Oh, when she messaged me, oh my gosh, I missed her message." Like it bothered me because Judy thought that I wasn't messaging her back. It bothered the stew out of me. I think it was her. It may have been somebody else. But I care about you. I truly do. And I think sometimes when channels get really big, I mean, obviously they can't talk to every person that emails them. And like that's it's hard because you don't want to be that person. I have to tell you this story and then I'm going to let you go. And this is not this what I'm fixing to tell you is not it doesn't have anything to do with being a creator. It's about Larry. I had a really, 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 really bad day with Larry yesterday. It's the worst day I've had since the day he's come to my house. It was horrible. So, y'all know the past 2 weeks I've been dealing with Medicaid. And if you've never dealt with Medicaid, you are a lucky soul. I have been dealing with getting Larry approved for the nursing home. That entails a lot of running around, a lot of going, where did he spend this money? Okay, back in 2020, his checking account went from this to this, and I have to know why for Medicaid, and I have no clue. And I'm having to go to the bank to figure out where Larry spent money and why. And like if there's a $5,000 withdrawal, I'm like, what did he spend $5,000 on? And I'm having to call my family and go, why do you think Larry would have spent $5,000 in 2020? Did he get something? Did he get a new roof? Did he do a home improvement? Like I'm having to really rack my brain. So I've been really stressed out for the past 2 weeks because I had 11 days to find out all this stuff that they asked me to do. I had 11 days. I got it done. Well, I went to see Larry yesterday and um he asked for popcorn. So I took him some popcorn yesterday and I walked into the room and he wanted me to sit down in his chair. I I'm crawling over all the stuff in the floor because Larry's a hoarder. I'm crawling over everything trying to get to the chair. I get to the chair and I don't no more sit down. And he starts in on me. And he says this: because of you, I'm not connected to the family. What? Because of me. Larry can't hear, so you can't have a conversation with him. I can't talk back. I'm just listening. Judy, because of you, I have no contact with a family. Because of me. Because of me. Do you know what I've done the past 2 weeks? Do you know that I took care of you forever? But because of me. And I'm listening to him. And then he starts asking for his cell phone. And I think what he was trying to say is he can't communicate with the family because I won't give him his cell phone. First of all, I had to check the facts because I was like, that's because of me. People not coming to see you is my fault. Really? It's because of me. This girl that's like been beside your side for the whole time you've lived with me. He moved in with me in 2017. But because of me, the family's not communicating with you. So he starts saying about the cell phone. I want my cell phone. And then he goes into, please, he starts crying. He's crying like a baby. Please, 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 please. And he's yelling, please, please give me my cell phone. And for the first time in my life, I got up and I walked out the door. And I got in the car and I was bawling my eyes out, going, you are such a piece of crap, Judy. You just walked out the door on him. I did. I walked out the door. And I sat there and I was like, okay, I need to break all this down. He just told me that it was my fault that he wasn't connected to the family, as if it's my fault that no one comes to visit him. My fault. And I said, Judy, is that true? No. I have no control on who comes to see him. None. I don't know why the rest of the family doesn't come visit, but I do. I go every single week. Every week. I'm the one that's taking him when he says, I want popcorn. I'm the one that's going to buy the popcorn and bringing it to him. It's me. I don't have control over that. So I knew that was not a fact. But when it comes to the cell phone, this is the deal. Hang on. When Larry lived here, he had a cell phone, right? Well, one morning, my son calls early in the morning and he said, Mom, Papa is in the bed live on Facebook. I'm like, what? He was like, right now. He's literally in his pajamas in the bed live on Facebook. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I go in there. Larry's on the phone live and he has no idea. Do you know how dangerous that is? Okay. He has no idea. What if he didn't have his clothes on? What if he was, you know what I mean? Like that was bad. So I walked into the door and I said, Larry, you are live on Facebook. He don't even know what that means, right? I mean, he don't know what live on Facebook means. So I took the phone away from him. And I was like, you have got to be careful with what you're hitting. Because he doesn't know how to use this. He doesn't really know how to use his phone. So then Larry has a tendency to get on Amazon and he gets stuck on something. For example, car wax. 3 years ago, we were stuck on car wax. And he would get on Amazon and find car wax, and he would bug the stew out of Shane and I until we bought the car wax because we got sick of hearing it. And y'all, I am not exaggerating, okay? I literally am not exaggerating. We must have 30 plus bottles of car wax. And unfortunately, Shane and I would get to the point where we got so sick of hearing about the car wax, buying it, that we would go, just, he worked his whole life. If he wants to buy another bottle of car wax, just let him. Because he would repeat himself nonstop about the bottle of car wax until we bought the car wax. That was my fault for doing it. Because you can say to him, we're not buying any more car wax. Get off Amazon. And I literally one day went out to our patio and I lined up all the car wax. And it went from one side of the driveway to the other. I said, look at all this. You see all this? Yes. That's your car wax. This is how many bottles of car wax we have. And he'd go, I know. Why do we have this many bottles of car wax? Well, I need it. You don't even wax your car. Like, I'm trying to make sense out of this, right? Maybe if I visually show him how many bottles of car wax he has, maybe he'll stop bugging Shane and I about buying car wax. Mm-mm. And then it goes to something else. You know, y'all know this. He got stuck on pencils. And he would get on Amazon and he would find pencils. And we have, I swear, we have 500 pencils. And it got to the point where he would get on Amazon, find pencils, and drive me crazy until I bought the pencils. And he wouldn't use them. And I would say, why did we spend $40 on these pencils over here? Well, those are my good pencils. Why aren't you using them? Because they're my good pencils. And I was trying to make sense of somebody that makes absolutely no sense. So, with that being said, with him going live on Facebook, he also was communicating with people that he did not know. I decided when he went to the nursing home, the phone was going to stop for his own well-being. Because if he got on Facebook and started talking to someone, they could come in the nursing home to see him. You know what I mean? I had to do it for his own safety. So he doesn't have a cell phone. So now, every single time I go into the nursing home, he starts in on the cell phone. I can't enjoy myself anymore. Like I hate going to the nursing home because the whole entire time I'm in the nursing home, he's crying, wanting his cell phone, and I can't make him understand. Do you know how difficult this is? Do you have any idea how difficult this is? And then he makes me feel like it's my fault that he can't communicate with the family. First of all, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, when Shane and I got his cell phone, there were so many people that reached out to him, old friends that were texting him, his grandkids were texting him. He doesn't text back. So there's no communication. Like, my sister-in-law had texted him, like, "Happy birthday. How are you doing?" No text back. The only person that he will text is me and Shane. Oh, and my son. He would text my son back. That's it. Anybody that texts him, he does not text back. So I'm not keeping him from the family. That is not the truth. So yesterday, I was like, okay, Judy, because I have to talk myself into going to the nursing home because it's hell. It's hell going to the nursing home. So I was like, okay, Judy, you're going to take him this popcorn and you're going to have a good visit. You're going to have a good visit. And I go in there and y'all, it started right off the bat. I can't say, Larry, please quit talking about the nursing home. He can't hear me. He can't hear me talk. The crying and the pitching a fit is childlike. So now I'm having to discipline him like a child. I am going to have to show him that he can't do that to me. I'm the one that's been by his side since day one. I can't make him, because this is what he says. If I was to say to him, Larry, you're getting on Facebook Live, I promise I won't hit a button. I promise. That's what he does. Judy, I promise that I will do everything I'm supposed to do. I won't talk to nobody. That's a bald-faced lie. Because we've been here before. He doesn't understand. And in the midst of it, I have to sit there and listen to what a POS I am and what a terrible daughter I am for not letting him have his cell phone when I'm only doing it for his own protection. And it's so difficult. I had to get up and walk out yesterday because I was about to break down and just bawl my eyes out. And when I left there, I thought, maybe me walking out, he'll sit and think about things. Because he has, like, he understands. Like, he's not understanding why I'm not getting the cell phone, giving him the cell phone. He's not understanding that. But at the end of the day, I don't know if he'll understand me walking out, but he knows I mean business. So I am going to give him a little bit of time to sit and ponder on, I just pissed her off. She's never done that before. But y'all, dealing with Medicaid and all the behind the scenes stuff that I do that Larry has no clue, it was building upon me. And I wanted to walk into the nursing home and have a wonderful visit. I wanted to smile and laugh and talk about old times and have a good time with him. And he is so Debbie Downer. He was Debbie Downer here at my house. I can't get him to dance to save my darn life. He's literally laying in the bed every day, hating life. But that's what he did at my house. That's not something new. That's not because he's in the nursing home, because he did that at my house. He's completely given up. Completely given up. And he gave up several years ago. They wanted to do physical therapy in the nursing home. He won't do it. He just lays in the bed. And he lays in the bed and can't hear a darn thing. But keep in mind, he can put on his hearing aids and he can hear. Because I tried it. I said, have you tried putting your hearing aids in? I can't. I got wax in my ear. I said, have you tried putting your hearing aids in. No. And he rolls his eyes at me because he gets mad at me because I'm forcing him to put his hearing aids in his ears. So I get the hearing aids, I put them in his ears. He can hear every word I say. I said, Larry, if you can hear every word I say with your hearing aids in, why won't you wear it so you're not in a dark world? You can hear your nurses talking to you. I don't want to wear them. Okay, well, these are your choices. And this is what I said to him. I said, this is your choice. You can sit it out, not wear your hearing aids, and be in a silent room and not hear a darn word people say and not wear your hearing aids. Or you can dance and you can put your hearing aids in and have conversations with people. It's your choice. Are you going to sit it out? Or are you going to dance? Which one are you going to do? I don't want to wear my hearing aids. Okay, well, then you're not going to be able to have conversations with people. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. And I'm sure he's bored because all he does is sit in the bed and watch TV and can't hear a darn word. It's your choice. There are so many activities in this facility. There's so many. There's actually a popcorn party that you can go to and eat popcorn and be surrounded by wonderful people. There is a dog that lives on your floor that you can go play with every single day that's a Dachshund. You can sit it out and you can lay in the bed all day long in a silent world. Or you can put your hearing aids in and go eat popcorn. Or you can put your hearing aids in and go play with the dogs. Or you can sit it out and you can lay in the bed all day long in a silent world. But at some point, you have to accept responsibilities for yourself. And you have to make good choices in life. And sometimes you have to do things that is out of your comfort zone. So do I. It's your choice. Y'all, it is so difficult. I will tell you for my own mental health that because he's in the nursing home being taken care of, that I can walk away from it and get myself together because it tears me up mentally. When he's crying, begging for a cell phone, blaming things on me, it is so difficult. So I was jacked up all day yesterday. And I was like, okay, Judy, you got to get it together. You're the level-headed one here. You know what you can control and what I can't make him get out of the bed. I can't make him wear hearing aids. I couldn't do it here. I couldn't make him get up and come to the table and eat with Shane and I. I couldn't make him go out to eat with us. He laid in the bed all the time and wanted me and Shane to serve him when he's a walking person. It's hard. It's hard. But you know what? You and I can learn from this. We can. I'm like, what do I need to learn from this? Because there's going to be a day where you and I are faced with the same things that Larry's faced with. We may lose our hearing. We may be sitting in a nursing home. So what can we learn right now so that we don't sit it out? What can we learn? That's what the question that you need to ask yourself. When I hear Judy talk about this, what tool do I need to put in my pocket so when I'm faced with things like Larry, I can deal with life? Because there's going to be a day that I'm sitting in the nursing home. What am I going to do? Am I going to lay in the bed all day in a silent world? Or am I going to put on my hearing aids and go out there to that popcorn party? Or am I going to go out there and play with that dog? What am I going to do? What tool do I need to be put in my pocket to go, okay, Judy, you're sitting in a nursing home. What are you going to do? Are you going to lay in the bed and make your family worry about you? Or are you going to get out of the bed and make the best of it? What are you going to do? So I'm trying to think about, okay, I'm going to be faced with the same things that Larry's faced with. We all are. Every one of us more than likely will face what I'm dealing with being a care. Okay, when I become a caregiver to my parents, how can I listen to Judy and what can I learn from Judy when I become a caregiver to my parents? Because I'm going to tell you, it ain't easy. When someone moves in your house, it ain't easy. When your parents start bucking you, it ain't easy because you're trying to take the cell phone away from your parents because you're knowing it's not healthy for them, right? And your parents are mad. You're the kid. I'm the parent. Give me my cell phone. And it's a fight. And you're like, oh my gosh, I just need a peace of mind. I need peace in my house. And it's chaos. Take the things that I say, learn what you need to do when you're faced with the things that I'm faced with. What do you need to do to deal with your life? Those are the takeaways today of going, what do I need to put in my pocket? Because I'm going to be faced with this. Am I going to lay in the bed all day and not want to talk to nobody because I think I don't belong at the nursing home? Or are you going to make the best of it? There's a little man at the nursing home that is an entrepreneur. He reminds me of me. And you know what he does? He goes to the front every morning and the newspaper people drop off the newspaper, the local newspaper. He meets the newspaper people at the front door and he delivers papers to every single resident in the nursing home. Is that not incredible? There's another man. His duty is to take care of Oscar. Oscar is the little Dotson that lives on that floor. He has bonded with Oscar. Oscar is not his dog, right? But when Oscar's at the nursing home, that's his dog. And he takes the dog and he introduces the dog to other people that live on the floor. He's taken an initiative to make it like a job. My job is to take Oscar to meet people. My job is to take Oscar and hold him. My job is to take Oscar and teach him a new trick. He literally sits at the nurse's station with Oscar as people come around and he said, do you want to hold Oscar? And he'll give Oscar to the next person. And when they're ready to get rid of Oscar, he'll pick the Oscar up and take him and wait for the next person to come pet Oscar. They're dancing. They're embracing their life. I hope you have a takeaway today. If you're a creator, I hope I taught you something. It's hard work, but keep reassuring yourself. Don't give up because that's setting it out. Dancing is going, you know what? I have a purpose. If 30 people listen to my words, maybe somebody will learn something. That's 30 people that are listening to what you have to say. So if you are a creator and you're listening to me, I'm cheering you on. I got to go let some animals out because they are so mad at their mama. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.